Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Galacticraft series. So today I have one big plan to finish up. So, as you might have known, as I mentioned in the previous episode, there was a space launch about a week ago from now. And it was a pretty historic moment. We launched astronauts into space for the first time in 9 years. So that was pretty awesome to see for myself. And I sort of wanted to mirror that here. So instead of launching a rocket within the confines of my own home, I would sort of use that other hill over there that I mentioned in my pilot episode as my launch base. So I would have a sort of transportation system from here to there, and I would have to route all my refined fuel and maybe even feature my own refinery in the launch base itself. So yeah, that's my big plan for this episode. That's pretty much what this episode is going to be about. And if we have time left over, I might just leave for the moon itself. So now I'm going to tell you what all I did off-screen, in between this episode and the previous one. So as you can see here, I have implemented some features from Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, and I've added these doors here, and basically this entire place is just going to be a huge room for all the appliances I'm going to make. As you can see here, you've got a toaster, microwave, washing machine, dishwasher, trash can, toilet, stuff like that. So there's a bunch of furniture that you can add to this, and that's kind of what I just designated that room for. And I got a bunch more resources, and yeah, that's basically all I've done. So I've got some excavation to do then. Okay, so before the excavation starts, I wanted to see if I could get a Silk Touch pickaxe. So let's do this. Okay, so inventory check. I got my Silk Touch pick with efficiency 3. It was a 2 level and 2 lapis enchant. So that was fine, I guess. I mean, that's a good enchantment. But I also got this, that, this, and that. Okay, so this section here, will sort of be like the garage, where the minecarts will probably enter here. And yeah, this will be like my receiving end of the transportation from that house over there. And the rocket's basically just going to go from there, and it's just going to go, it's like a huge volcano. You know? It's going to be great. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that, as you can see in the top left, we have the Minecraft time in green and the real time in blue. It says April 19th, 1. It is the first year in my Minecraft world. We haven't passed the 365 days yet, but it is April 19th, and I don't know when I want to schedule my launch. Either the beginning of June, the middle of May, or the beginning of May, as in May 1st. So that means I'd have like about 11 days to do it if I want to do it at the start of May. So I'm trying to use that to its best advantage and trying to have like a scheduled launch date for going to the moon. Okay, so I'm just in the process of excavating the first floor. Let me show you what I have so far. Okay, here we are. So this is what I've excavated so far. This will be where the rocket launches. You can see it's a pretty tall column. And let me go and show you on the top. Okay, and here we are. It's the top. Now don't fall, because you'll die. But that's the top column. So yeah, that's what I have so far. I'll update you if there's ouch. If there's any more progress updates. Yeah, ouch. Okay, quite an embarrassing moment. As you can see, I'm mining much faster, and my pickaxe has full durability. So you might take from context that, oh, he said before that he would he would combine his pickaxe with the new one and make it a cool new 3 enchantment pickaxe. Well, it ran out. So I no longer have Fortune 1. Okay, sort of a progress update. I wanted to try out some cool excavation technique that I think might look really cool. So I want to make this sort of be a uniform cone sort of thing. But it's not like a straight cone, it's like a arch cone. And it'll kind of curve up, and then all the curves will meet at the center at the top, which is where the rocket will blast off. So it'll look cool in the interior, but on the exterior it'll just look like a hill with a hole in it. And it's got a rocket coming out of it, too. Okay, I'm done. I finished. Thoughts? Anybody? I'll put a poll in the top right if YouTube still supports them. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. I was looking through my AFK fishing drops, and I found this. We don't worry about the power here. We're worrying about the Fortune 2 and the Efficiency 4. Now, I can do that. And I'll get Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Fortune 2. And I have a mending book in there, but I want to do some more so I can get a plain mending book. Because right now the current one I have in the AFK drops is obviously mending, fire protection 4, and depth strider 3. And I think that would be best for my boot here, my boots, because depth strider is awesome. So I'm going to do this, and I got a pretty nice pickaxe now. Okay, I was just mining here. I was looking in this cave, and I found this. And it's got an active spawner. Okay, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna see true combat skills right here. Well, good match. Oh, let's go! Diamond horse armor. Oh, yes! Yes! I got the music disc. I basically just finished my rocket launch segment here. We got this. We got the huge tower thing going up. And I moved this all to 5-block ceiling, 5 blocks high. We're gonna have some equipment in this area. I don't know what we'll have, but it won't be much. Oh, I've run out of my helmet. That's nice to know. So it won't be much, but I'm thinking of having many different launch stations so that we can accommodate all the different rockets. So firstly, we have the Tier 1 rocket, which is what I'm going to be using to get to the moon. Then we've got the Tier 2 rocket, then we have a cargo rocket, we have a Tier 3 rocket, and the cargo rocket is especially useful. It's really awesome to make that, so yeah. Okay, so now with the excavation of the place, the launch base, out of the way, now it's time to start routing everything there. So firstly, we'll need the fuel output from our oil refinery, and I have a cool way of doing that, so I'll just quickly hop into my creative testing world. And these are the 3 different types of power line things. I don't know what they're called. Power lines? Yeah. So this one's more of an industrial look. We've got the stone brick everywhere. Hold on, I have an idea for that one. I'll just, to make it look smoother, I'll put some stone bricks here and there. Stone brick slabs. Just like that. It's definitely more expensive, but it looks more smooth. It sort of looks really bulky. That's why I went to this strategy. which is sort of like an oak fence. And then I was like, wait, why don't I just use oak fences? And then this is the last design. I still like that one because it looks so much more like rugged. And I just think that these stone brick power lines looks just so much more rugged, and we can fill them in using these things. And it's called a sealable heavy aluminum wire, and it's supposed to help you route wires through like your walls on like moons, so that you can easily transfer power without losing any oxygen or sealing. So these really fit in with this, and I think this one just looks so much more better. Could even do that. Yeah. And just have slabs on the top. Yeah. See, that's a lot more, like, easier to do. Okay, so here it is. The power lines have been completed. And, it's April 31st. I don't know, actually, hold on. I don't know if you can see it, but there is fuel. You can see it there. There is fuel being transferred. Now, I haven't hooked up the fuel loader there yet. I have it in my inventory. So I'll go ahead and hook that up. And hopefully, you can see that it's 10:30 a.m. on April 31st. And tomorrow, we're gonna launch. We're gonna go to the moon. Okay, I'm about to hook up the fuel loader. There's a monumental moment. Okay, ready? The fuel's coming in. Do you see that? It doesn't have any fuel though, which is weird. Oh, it's filling up. It's filling up. We have fuel, everybody. Okay, and now for the final moment. We have no power. It says not enough power. I'll stop it from loading. Bam. Oh my gosh. It's getting energy. Wow. Okay, and now to make the rocket launch pads, I'll just put it together like this. That gives me 9 rocket launch pads. So now we can go and equip them. Okay, and we're here. And there. So this is now a fully blown rocket launch pad. All we need now is the rocket. So I'll get to work on that.